a lot of the time, the mind is convincing us that an opportunity is good for us. And because we're humans, we like to put expectations on ourselves, which is a horrible way to succeed in anything, because we are infinite opportunities. We are infinite manifestations. We are infinite possibilities. So as soon as we put expectations on one possibility, then all of a sudden we cut our connection with infinity, because we're so focused on the essence of something rather than the collective of everything. And this is done through massive mind manipulation with expectations. We think we are taught that expectations are great, yet we don't understand why we're failing. And a lot of the time we're actually failing because we set expectations on ourselves, and it's like the mind's way to say, hey, because we are infinite, and we our hearts and our bodies, state of awareness doesn't want something to be attached onto us. It wants to be infinite. It wants to be any possibility, any outcome, and when our mind can use expectations against us and putting stress with the anxiety and fear of all of our expectations, whether that's studying, whether that's our job, whether that's relationships, when we have these expectations of what we think that it should be through our mind, because our mind is convincing us what we think these expectations should be. This is a massive, crucial part, is that the expectations are planted from the mind, and we go along with it because the mind makes it sound so good. Maybe we plant something like a seed or something of hope, or like a dream, or like an intention, and which is great, which is beautiful. Setting intentions, manifestations, having a vision, having a sense of purpose, something that we can believe in, whether that's studying, relationships, our job. This is all great. So why do we have to go to the next step and listen to the mind? Because we have all this infinite possibility, infinite, we have infinite possibilities within the hearts, the cosmic state of awareness. We have the potential to experience everything. Yet once the mind can convince us to set expectations of this, whatever we seed, whatever we plant, whatever we think that we want to do, once the mind says, this is how it goes, the mind says, okay, like this is what I'm going to do, why do we even need to think when we have that manifestation, we have that feeling, we know how to do it, we know, and the mind takes over. And the mind takes over and says, this is how we're going to do it. But what we don't understand, or a lot of us don't, is that when the mind takes over, the mind is not on our side. The mind is a tool for us to process the world as we know it, because that's what our mind does. It takes the essence of energy or energetic fields and processes it into reality. But the energy from the heart is manifesting the true existence of what we can bring and what we receive into our lives. The heart is manifesting, the heart is evolving, the heart is generating a sense of of possibilities. But what our mind does is our mind's very smart, and it's very strategic, and it's not on our side unless we can control it. And then it's neither on our side or, it's just at bay. It's just under control. But what the mind does is it knows what's going on. It knows that you're trying to generate positivity, generate a sense of, purpose, a sense of positivity. It knows what's going on. It knows that you're trying to, and it's like, okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to let you have that idea, but we're not going to allow it to happen. And a lot of the time, I'm not talking about everyone, because a lot of people actually have the determination and the power to actually go ahead and achieve these big things in their life. And that's because they're actually quite strong people, not just mentally strong, actually mentally strong. This is true. They are mentally strong. They can control their mind.